Yo, what is going on, guys? I am here today with my very first manga review. We have Fist of the North Star Volume 1. Check that out. This is the hardcover version, which does have some color in it as well. Mainly is the regular manga, but I do like that they have the color sections. It's kind of like watching it through the novel that it is. You know how you see an anime and the colors make it stand out a little better, and it's gives you a little more understanding of the things you see around you. That's what that does for me, especially. Look on the back, we have some nice panel shots here, as well as some blood splatters. This is very violent, lots of violence in here. So I'm gonna open it up and kind of show you some of this color section. This is a nice splash art just for the chapter. We get to the beginning, and it's post-apocalyptic. And if I had to compare it to anything, I would say it's like a Mad Max-esque. So they're in like this desert. These dudes are like pillagers. They just go around taking. Not good at all. They'll take food, anything, women. They don't care. They don't care. They're just there to get it to their main guy. So the story is kind of crazy though. So our main character, talk about him here real quick. Gonna give him the highlights. His name is Kenshin. This is the first time we see Kenshin. He is wandering through this desert looking for water. He goes into this town. He gets caught in a net and thrown into a jail slash prison. So there's that for him. He's not particularly there for any reason, and that becomes the next thing. The village leader finally sees him after a while. So he's like, oh, he's Fist of the North Star. Fist of the North Star is... And then there's this prophecy, wherever he is, there is chaos. But anyway, soon after that, the town gets pillaged by the same people from the beginning. And they figure out, oh, it's him. It's the Fist of the North Star. Sorry, I was like looking over here because I wanted to tell you guys his fighting style. So his fighting style that he used throughout this, it's called Hakuto Shinken. It essentially uses vital points. It's an assassination type style, and it destroys people from the inside, literally. So heads get blown off. It's very violent. Try to get some violent stuff in here. Just try to find some violence. Ooh, here's an example of some of the color. So it'll take a black and white page like this, just add a little splash of color to it. It really does a lot, especially just to see the sky and so on. I do like that. Trying to real quickly see, but some more gore here. I'm using one of his styles right there. That one isn't like the most goriest one. That's more like a shocker. Overall, though, I thought this is really awesome. Some more shocker in here. Don't really have a certain chapter bookmarked. This is a nice little chapter section. But after reading this, the entire story, it didn't really like shock me. I was kind of like, okay, where are we going with this? And then we get to the actual story that feels like it should have ended rather quick. And it does. So he ends up having to meet with someone from his past, which ends up being his yin to his yang, who is like the same person who took his wife, and now he has to go fight this guy for what he thinks is his wife. He gets there, and after fighting that big fat dude, he fights Shen, and Shen is like insane from what we know from him, because he's beat the Fist of the North Star. And essentially his style is direct damage, right? He ends up getting the crap beat out of him just instantly. He has his fake wife there, and I am just like, what? After reading all that and seeing him on his deathbed. And while he's sitting there halfway dead, he explains that she ended up killing herself even after all this. So the whole thing is Kenshin got beat by the same dude. And if you look here on his chest, he got these like scars from him. It's like supposed to be a constellation. Check that out. They look like bullet holes, but he poked his finger through his chest. And it made those marks. It's crazy. This is craziness. So we figure out that their fight was basically for nothing. He ends up burying him. Don't get me wrong. Oh, I forgot to mention that he also has his tag-along partner. They don't have a name as far as I know. Now, their importance, besides like a little bit of comedy relief, nothing to it. After that story, I guess you could say they're going in this direction where there's a bunch of soldiers that he has to fight. And they're like this appointed town of like gods. Like they have like some newfound religion type thing. Check them out, they're like soldiers. This dude was insane. Like that dude was insane. So I recommend picking this up, dude, if you haven't. That soldier dude, he put some whoop on. I would love to see the series animated, and that's what's gonna get me excited to finish this, then watch the adaptation so much. The action in this is so great. So if you like action, especially fighting, I say go for it. As far as this first volume, what do I rate it? It's 7.5 on my scale. I want to be real, start it off. Anything can go up, anything can go down. And I can easily say this will probably go up. We're getting into like some weird niche, like I said, these dudes are like Russian or like German. I'm pretty positive on it. That's what they're trying to be. And they're like another biker gang. I love it so much, dude. Because it's kind of random, but it's so like different. That's all I can say about it. And it kind of makes sense that it's called Fist of the North Star now a little more. So I'm guessing they're Russian. I'm gonna guess they're Russian. I liked it. I liked it a lot more than I should have. Anyway, guys, tell me what your thoughts are about this. And if you're questioning on if you should get this, it is $19.99. But if you go and look around, you'll probably find this cheaper. Go check out your local bookstores and so forth. I paid $5 for this. $5. Guess how many pages this thing is? It's a little over 300. So that in itself is worth it. So in reality, I could have rated this probably an 8. Started off with 7.5. Hopefully it's not a hot take. Don't get mad at me. Anyway, guys, till next time. I'll say next. You know why I say next time, guys? Check this out, real quick. We have a volume 2. This took like a good hour, so I'll probably get into this next week. Take a break, go back to it, and then once I finish the second volume, I'll try to be on the lookout for the third one. Anything can change. I could be like, oh, this is trash. No, it's actually really good. This first volume is very good. So, yeah, pick it up. Stay safe, guys. And as always, peace out. Till volume 2, stay safe.